research and put out videos that will be spot on. Things I'm sure you will be looking for and expecting as well you should. I'm going to put out videos that are the final word for you guys. Also, you're looking for the best, and I'm meaning to give it. So, I won't lie to you. It will be overnight. If you guys stick it out with me, I will make you proud of that decision. If you can't, I'll be sorry to lose you. The whole community will. But I will understand. And we will all miss you. 11 days from now on Friday. Now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and move on. Take a journey with me in the 2070s. A world much different than the one we know. A world of tech, a fractured internet. How do we get a fractured internet? It's such advanced tech. That's going to take a bit. So, in order for me to explain, go ahead and grab your popcorn and minis. That's what's going to be on. Now, the world that we are chomping at the bit to get our greedy little paws on diverged from our time around 1990, when the U.S. intervened in Central America, which the cartels were not fond of in the least. Cartels backed in EU, alternate timeline, guys. The cartels backed by an alternate EU then detonate a nuclear, small tactical nuclear in which 15 million souls were lost. Then the usual things. Stock market crash followed by a drought, which left corporations in control of agriculture for the most part. I know, lovely, isn't it? '96 president, vice president assassination, which created, how shall we say, a power vacuum, which was quickly filled by the underworld gangs. Then more violence, death, another nuke. And the corporations on steroids wrestle control, and more violence ensues. 3 corporate wars, and then all the big bad bullies, the corporations, went to war for a final war. That's right, 4 wars. So, you can see why violence is part of the nature of this game. In 2021, more megacorp wars. 2025, mini nuke was detonated at Arasaka Tower, which led to a major data corruption, which, you guessed it. Anyone? Anyone? Hello, are you guys still there? Yes, you in the back. Ah, yes. The fractured internet. It fractured the internet so badly that you had to physically jack in the local hub. Now, this is the timeline on a game that has not been released, so grain of salt here, kiddos. Anyhow, that brings us to our timeline in the here and now. Well, unless you want some info on Johnny Silverhand. do let me know in the comments below, and we'll do a little digging and just for you guys. Now let's move on to the game. Let's talk about the 6 districts, and they are the corporate heart of the city: Watson, Westbrook, Pacifica, and Santa Domingo. Little trivia before we move on here, guys. Night City was originally named Coronado Bay until the murder of its founder. Yep, you get it, Mr. Knight. So we get Night City to honor the founder. Okay. Now on to background. Since there are no set classes, that's right, none. But you guys probably already know this. With the Mr. Fix-It, try a techie. Build everything or fix it with attitude. Make it, steal it, take it. After all, they probably don't need it anyway. Or be the net runner. Hack everything from robots to your enemies, to your enemies' very memories. Your only master is you here. But I got a wee bit carried away. Let's begin at the beginning. You, so far now, have a choice of 3 backgrounds. Now these are subject to change, but I think we're pretty safe here. But before we do that, let's give credit where credit is due. In case you don't know the origins of this game, it was created in the 80s by Mike Bond-Smith. Mike, are you here? Oh no, who am I kidding? We don't have the money for that. Lord have mercy. But anyway, let's give him a big hand. Oh hell, as much as I love this game, let's stand up and clap. And of course, lest we forget, Mr. Keanu Reeves. Thanks for taking the time during what was undoubtedly an extremely busy schedule. And of course, not last or least, CD Projekt Red. Thanks for taking the time and doing it right, guys. Now, let's move on to the backgrounds. Street Kid, Nomad, Corpo. These are your backgrounds so far. Nomad. Roaming the Badlands. Raiding, looting scrapyards. Raiding fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy, but growing up in a nomad class has its perks. Honesty and integrity, and a love of freedom. Qualities that few in Night City possess, and no amount of money can buy. Street kids. They say if you want to understand the street, you gotta live in them. Fixers, dolls, small-time pushers, you were raised by them all. Down here, the law of the jungle dictates the weak serve the strong. That's the only law in Night City you've yet to break. Corpos. Few leave the corporate world with their lives. Fewer still with their souls intact. You've been there. You've bent the rules, exploited secrets, and weaponized information. There's no such thing as a fair fight. No such thing as a fair game. Only winners and losers. And you intend on coming out on top. Now, let's take a quick minute. Let's talk about the map. While the map will be a bit smaller than The Witcher 3, it will be more vertical. In my opinion, that has to be taken into account, because you go up 4 floors, you've already double the floor space, triple, quadruple, depending on the number of floors. So to say that this map is smaller would be an injustice. While the overall area may be smaller, the actual amount of space that you have, I believe, needs to be taken into an account. Now, if you guys really do want more on Johnny Silverhand, I will be more than happy to go ahead and dig up the information for you, put it on the next video. If that's what you guys want to see, let me know it. I'll do the research. We'll get it done. I know the uploads have been slow here recently, but I have been very ill. I'm getting better. However, it's going to take a little time, so you guys bear with me, okay? Now, if you want more videos like this one, more in depth, more background, please let me know in the comments below. If you're new here, feel free to like, subscribe, and just barely touch that bell icon so you get notified about when I upload videos. Now be gentle with the little bell icon, because everyone else seems to be smashing it, and every other button. But I digress. Now, I know these things are going to be just a little bit longer, guys, and they take a lot more work. I'm not going to say a little, because that would be wrong. It takes a lot more work, but you guys are worth it, and you're worth all the trouble that goes along with it. So, I missed you guys. I'm back. And I'm glad you all joined me back here at the Viper's Pit. Get ready, boys and girls, guys and gals, because it's only going to get better from here. On top of this, any suggestions? Comments below. You know how to do these things. If you would like to see something else besides something on Johnny Silverhand, maybe more about the corporations, whatever. If you want to know about it, let me know. I'll go with the most requested, and then I'll work my way down the line. So, thanks for joining me here again at the Viper's Pit. You guys are the absolute greatest. And remember, you're already a pro. You just got to put in the work to get there. And I've got faith in you. So do a lot of other people. You've always got a friend here at the Viper's Pit. That being said, have a great time, guys. Holy Viper, out.